Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of November 9th through the 16th, and as always, I've got more free items for you, glyph codes, and all that jazz. So we're going to go over everything that happened this week, and I'm going to let you know, I'm always live on Twitch, ! Drops in the channel or to be pinned to the top of my chat. You guys can see what the current drops are that are happening whenever DE releases that information, which usually is after these weekly reset videos. They wind up giving it to us, so maybe come Monday or Tuesday, you can stop by the Twitch channel, see if there's any drops pinned to the top of the chat. And I also have all week, I've had this free code I'm going to give you guys later in this video pinned to the chat, so you, if you do stop by, there's extra bonuses I give out there too. Anyway, let's get started. This week, Bird has himself a shiny treasure of an Azure Archon Shard. This week's Deep Archimedia is an Exterminate, Survival, and Mirror Defense. Temporal Archimedia is a Hellscrub Skuldra, Legicide Harvest, and Assassination. Code weapons for the next 4 days are going to be a Boss Assist, Heat 43.9%, a Cost Assist, 31.3% Radiation, Haruto, 46.8% Impact, Path Assist, 32.8% Impact, Synapse, 40.6% Electricity, and a Tysis, 29.7% Magnetic. The 1999 calendar for October. First reward we're looking at is Riven versus Arcane Enhancement. Then we have a Violet Archon Shard versus a 3-day Affinity Booster. For November, we're looking at Arcane versus 6000 Endo, and then a Voss for Cash versus an Orokin Catalyst Blueprint. And for December, we're looking at an Exilus Weapon Adapter versus a Phosphor Cache. Then we're looking at a Riven versus 2000 Kuva. The current Prime Resurgence is Nezha and Octavia and the weapons that they came with, so now is a good time to go and grind those out. We do have Wisp and Hildren coming up in 10 days and 18 hours from currently making this right now. If you guys go over to Featured at the top and you go to Community Event, you can see all these new mustaches. Well, they're not new, but this is new. The Samdali is this year, so you can put this on your Orbiter when you're traveling in and out of load screens. You can put these on your Warframes as seen. Normally, these things do not stick around past, I think, like November. Like once November's over, once Movember is over, they usually don't stick around. But I do have a code for you, so you can go down here to redeem code at the bottom right. When you click on this, you're going to type in Movember 2025. Movember. And then you can hit OK. And this is going to get us a Baruch Community Glyph, and then a Baruch Community, but one is dark and one is bright. So 2 glyphs for you, just for typing that code in. And this Friday, we're going to have the 1 Exilus adapter and 2 times Exilus weapon adapters just for logging in. So make sure this Friday, the 14th of November, you log into Warframe, and you, in theory, or not in theory, but you should be able to log in for from that point forward till the end of the year. And get those. So if by chance you can't log in this Friday, you can always just log in at any point after that, but make sure before the year is over you do that. We have 15 hours and 53 minutes left on Athermia Fracture. Then for alerts, remind you to do a weekly Iatan treasure hunt for Maru. There may be a day left. I know there was an alert here. If you're seeing this, if you turn notifications on, you're one of the smart ones that have done that and get these videos as soon as they come out. There may be a day left for you to do this alert that was here for 3 built Forma. So if you haven't been on in a week and you haven't done that alert, you can, hopefully if you've seen this video like right away, you can log in and possibly get that before the time runs out, if it's not already over yet. And then we have for invasions here, we're looking at looks like there's, yeah, right here, Snipetron Vandal Stock versus a Latron Wraith Blueprint. If we go to the Still Path Incursions today, we have a Sabotage, Assassination, Excavation Capture, Assassination, and Exterminate. Checking out the sortie is a Spy, Mobile Defense, and Rescue. And this week's Archon Hunt is against Boreal for an Azure Archon Shard. We have a Sabotage, Excavation, and a Showdown. If we check out the Nightwave credit offerings this week and what Nora has going on, we're looking at Purifying Flames for Ember, Ambush Optics for the Rubico, Deceptive Bond for Loki, Double Tap for the Latron. If we scroll up, we're going to see that she also brought Critical Mutation, Sniper Scavenger, Deadeye, Napalm Grenades, Deadly Maneuvers, Enemy Radar, and Exposing Harpoon. And if by chance you have some extra credits you can spend, you can grab some Enemy Radars, sell those for Platinum. It should be a little bit easier to make Platinum off of selling that. We have the usual permanent weeklies, but we also have complete an arbitration mission, defeat an H-09 Ephron tank, Complete one mission with only a single pistol and a glaive equipped. Complete 0 out of 3 assassination missions, and then today's daily, or whatever, the daily today should be eliminate 150 enemies with radiation damage. If we check out what's going on with the circuit this week on Steel Path, we're looking at incarnate adapters for the Bratton, Lato, Skana, Paris, and the Kunai. If you already have those, you can scroll over to get a rifle, pistol, melee, Riven, or 20,000 Kuva. And if you don't care, or you're on normal circuit, you can have choices this week between Excalibur, Trinity, and Ember. These are the glyphs that just came in, by the way. The dark and the bright glyph that we just said for the Movember code. And Decrethus this week has an Arcane Intention, 10 Pathos Clamps, a Melee Riven mod for 15 Pathos Clamps, Primary Arcane Adapter for 25 Pathos Clamps, a Companion Weapon Riven for 20 Pathos Clamps, and a Shotgun Riven for 15 Pathos Clamps, and then lastly, an Orokin Catalyst Blueprint for 20 Pathos Clamps. Checking out Tashin and Steel Path Honors, this week he has a Veiled Riven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence, and he also has a Zaw Riven mod for 75 Steel Essence. And checking out this dipstick over here, we have a Tenant Ferox with 28.8% electricity, Tenant Grigori with 33.1% toxin, Tenant Livia 48.4% cold, Tenant Exec 25% impact, and a Tenant Agendist 26.6% cold. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of Warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Reminder to stop by the Chrysalith on the Zeramon and visit Archimedes and Yanta for your 35,000 Kuva. Then you could travel to Iron Wake on Earth and visit Palladino for your 2 Rivens, your 35,000 Kuva, and your 150,000 credits. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stop by my Twitch channel where you can get free drops when they are community-wide, also free rewards I do all the time anyway. And make sure you check out your Invigorations this week and see what you got. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one.